Hi, this is Creative Adventure Mom. I've been working on a project for quite a while. I was making a mini purse album for my toddler to keep her entertained while we're out and about. So, this is the purse that I made, and it's made of poster board and paper. And this paper is actually by Provocraft. It is 2004 Provocraft paper, and I was determined to use my original scrapbook paper that I purchased that I had never used before. What I did was, after making the template and covering the purse structure itself, this is a handle I purchased from Joann's, a purse handle. I think I paid $1.97 for two. They were clearancing them out. This right here are 1-inch O-rings from the office supply aisle at Walmart. To close the purse, I used Velcro fasteners. I purchased that, a box of it from Dollar Depot. I paid $1. I think there was like 18 feet of it. And here's the inside of the album. I actually covered it. This is paper as well. These right here are extra flashcards from a old Hooked on Phonics kit that I had. I gave away the rest of the kit, and I had these left over. So I used them for her so she can actually take these off, or I can take them off, without having to disassemble the entire binder and without having to have cards everywhere, because each one of these stacks of flashcards are on their own O-ring. And I use recycled envelopes for this, so hence the card. She wanted this card in her album. She actually punched down some of it herself, and we don't know who this is. This was a card that was mixed in with our recycled envelopes that we purchased from Arts and Scraps. So this is not paper that the photo mats are on. It's actually envelopes. I could have made pockets, but this is for a 3-year-old. I figured the inserts would get torn up. So this was the Seasons stack from the 2004 Provocraft paper. So we can use this a couple different ways. What I plan on doing is between each page putting in letters, printing out letters on printer paper, on white printer paper, so she could get practice with learning her alphabet, but also using it as an album for Seasons. And I'm glad I did the O-ring binding, because I can actually add paper and take it out, as opposed to using my other book binding tools where once everything is punched in, you can't add anything. So for this project, I used my cinch, but I did not use cinch wire. I used O-rings so that I can add to it. And also, I don't know if you notice, on the ends, I use a We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper. Love it. It really cuts paper really good. And I use the scallop side. Love it. I'm glad I got it. And basically it goes from summer to spring to celebrations, colors, and flowers, Easter, anything that would catch her attention. And I left the back blank on purpose. And what we're going to do is use these as photo mats. I'm going to start taking more pictures of her and actually get them developed to put in the album. And the envelopes were equivalent to maybe 5 1/4 by 7 1/4. So my photo mats are, no, I'm sorry, the paper ended up being cut 5 1/4 by about 8 1/4. So the envelope was about 8 1/2 by 5 1/2. That's correct. So again, this is the 2004 Probocraft Seasons paper. So it has seasons and holidays in it. And also, what I did on this side, because there was so much space left, I took one of my old notepads and I glued, and I used double-sided adhesive, the Trisonic double-sided adhesive tape, to adhere the bottom of the notepad down. And this is the double-sided adhesive that I got from the dollar store. Seems to be pretty strong. And also, I made this little kind of square type. I cut up a piece of paper and I scored it in a few spots, and I have someone gave me a whole bunch of these gel pens, and so she has her own little gel pen, so I'm gonna have to make sure I watch her with the pen. So again, this didn't cost me much to make it all. I used recycled envelopes, and I actually purchased envelopes that people tend to make mini albums with. I paid, I want to say, $2 for a big bag of envelopes, and I ended up getting a couple hundred envelopes. So we'll be making a lot of mini albums with envelopes. But for my older girls, when I make those albums, I will be cutting the tops off to make pockets so we could have inserts. And again, I use felt to close up her little purse. So this is her little educational purse. So again, this is my toddler's purse mini. Please subscribe. This is Creative Adventure Mom. Talk to you later. Bye.